Folks, I am unbelievably rested and ready for some more caves. Except for not doing some of the stuff I said I was going to last recording. Namely, my weapons are bad. But let's just jump in this cave first and think about those consequences later. Can I dive? Nope. Did I lose the hammer that I had in my hand? No. It still gave me that double echoey thing, which I think I've mistaken for double audio on my computer side, but I think that's just a choice for this particular cave. Anyway, I've not internalized anything about this cave so far. We came down like we normally do. We have rock densities. I was thinking about when I commissioned friend Richard to do the art for the YouTube thumbnails. I was like, okay, just these two should be sufficient, but the art's so good that I would kind of love to see some permutations of it eventually. I don't know, I think it's a thing on YouTube that people will go back and change the thumbnail art. I definitely know for a fact it's a thing that some YouTube creators like have different thumbnail art that the algorithm will then like A/B test versus itself. There are some communities I'm in where people always like, hey, check it out, such and such posted a new video, and some of them will have one YouTube thumbnail and some of them will have another YouTube thumbnail, and that always brings about that conversation. There's nothing down here? Hold on, this cave seems impossibly boring. I broke through some walls. And that's an ingress. Is there just nothing here? Hold on. I know I'm sitting here trying to get back in the swing of things, but surely there must be more to this cave, because that's where I came in at. Broke a wall there. Aha! See? I didn't go that way yet, and I can see there's stuff over there. Did I go right and left but not center? That's classic. That's classic. Okay, I kind of just want to use bombs for this, but I think we're going to use bombs. Could I use a ramp? Could we construct a ramp? Do I have the materials on hand to construct a ramp? No, I don't. Oh. Some boys are here. Oh, I can't even aim that high up. There we go. Take some fall damage. What on earth is my weapon situation? This is miserable. Okay. Before this episode ends, we're gonna remedy this. We're gonna spend some time and make some weapons. Cause boy, howdy, do we need them. Okay, so we went up to get to that, and now we're in a bigger part of cave. There's a swimming pool to the right, locker rooms to the left. Oh, just throwing amber all around. This doesn't, surely this just connects back over to itself, right? Yeah. I was gonna say I wasn't interested in coming over here, but if I were hiding secrets, I would put them on this wall here. Nope, nothing. Okay. I think I was rude to this cave initially. Not, like, greatly, but I was very dismissive about this cave, because now I'm in here and I'm just thinking, this is nice. Just kind of, I want to say traditional, but there's got to be a better word for it. It's a throwback cave. This is a classic cave of sorts. Not for this game even, but just for like Zelda is a series that owes as much debt to tabletop as a lot of early RPG stuff. And anytime where am I going with this sentence? You hit aspects of the game where you can feel that lineage in real time, and that's where I'm at with this cave. That's popped up a number of times, but like, I guess specifically I'm talking about spaces that feel like they're tabletop and less like a Nintendo game. Broadly, it's a very incomplete definition of what I'm trying to talk about. I don't know if it's come up in one of these or elsewhere, but I think of like Bottom of the Well, Ocarina of Time as a space that's like, this is built, you know, this is a Nintendo dungeon, this is a manufactured game experience designed to be played a certain way, but also it feels like something that could exist outside of a video game in a traditional game space. It feels like a D&D dungeon in a way. It's hard to typify. Well, this weapon situation sucks. Let's get rid of this. Oh, I can't get rid of anything in the water, so this really good stick simply has to remain there. That's slightly tragic. It's not quite what I meant to do, but I will take it. Can I try and open this thing? No. Maybe what I'm thinking of is that the closer something is to like a Caves of Chaos cave, that's definitely come up on here, because there was that cave over by that mountain that was like that. It felt very Caves of Chaos, very like, we're doing a D&D module, but just kind of have to take this piece of paper and fill it up with stuff. And you start drawing one cave, and then you're like, well, this other cave that I put on this side probably eventually connects to it. And so you have that split path where you can go on a little watery stream, or you can spend 1d4 rounds clearing rubble to get past. And this feels like that. There's still that man up there. I was gonna say, oh, I have no boat. Can I get this guy from here without having to go all the way over there? Do that noise again. There was like a slight combination of sounds that sounded like a Skulltula for a second. There we go. Drown. Thank you. Oh. I think it... I'm so smart. I bet that picked up on the microphone. I think my television is casting audio again. We solved that problem the last time I recorded. But that was like 3 months ago, folks. So we are worming our way back into this thing. Time has passed. as it's unfortunately want to do. There's an entire new Nintendo Switch. It's called the new Nintendo Switch. I'm not playing it on that. I don't have one of those. I'm still playing this on the Nintendo Switch that I bought. When did I buy the Switch? When did I buy this Switch? I bought this Switch for Mario Odyssey, almost certainly. So probably like a year later, or 6 months later, something like that. I don't think I've bought much of any Nintendo console strictly at launch. I definitely did that with the Wii U, where I waited a year at least to get that thing. I think I was a really late adopter of the 3DS. I bought a Wii at launch because I was the one that had to get it for everybody in the friend group. I bought a DS at launch and then sold it right away because the games, they were bad at that point. And anything earlier than that, now we're just like talking about stuff that doesn't matter. Anyway. Oh, I did say I was gonna do something before we end this episode. See, I was about to try and sneak out without fulfilling my obligations. So let's go up here to Horriblen's house and let's make some weapons. Alright, we have so many uncombined weapons. Let's start at the top. This is a one-handed laser sword. And what do I have a lot of? See, like it's classic, right? Like this. Can I can do this and look at it that way. It's like a big knife-looking thing with a little dangly bit on whichever hilt you do, but that gets boring. The most optimum gets boring. So now let's go here. We got this other one-handed weapon. What's a fun thing we can attach to it? See, the problem is I look at this stuff and I'm like, well, that's a fun looking cool ring, but I want to save those. Soldier construct. Let's make a pizza cutter. So what does that look like? Oh. There we go. This is some World of Warcraft looking weapon design here. Okay, that's a Lizzle thing. What's a Lizzle thing that I have a lot of that I don't feel like... Not a tail, don't have very many of those. Bokoblin horn. Truly, despite playing so much of this game, I feel like there's just a lot of things I don't have very much of. So what does that look like? That looks like a Counter-Strike Global Offensive skin. I think that's what CSGO stands for, Global Offensive. That sounds right. This is riveting content, folks. Anyway, I guess metatextually, I'm interested in finishing this video game. There's only like 2/3 of it left. Or 1/3. I have completed 2/3. There's like 1/3 of this game left. And I like taking my time with it, but it will be very nice to have a whole completed project. You do love to complete a project. Oh, I didn't do that properly. You complete a project and you can start more projects. I'm gonna leave the last couple things not built. Because then I can find a boulder somewhere on the surface and have that. Anyway, welcome back to Caves. Please look forward to the continued adventures of Caves.